A part of me really wants to try, like, just buy one GameStop stock. If I was able to buy it yesterday, I would have made $100 basically. Not counting whatever tax fees or anything might apply. See, that's the kind of thing that I'm afraid of trying. I'm not familiar with what kind of fees and shit all, and because you know it's big money, so obviously everyone's going to want a little cut and shit.
This was not the first time I had met this sorceress. Her name is Illicebra. Illicebra claims that she is despondent over Magusar's rejection of her. Perhaps that explains why she detests me. Because I stand at Magusar's side instead of her. She had besieged us several times before. The slime that we now faced was also her work.
I'm so lonely. Come, let us die together.
What?
I had heard that line before. Illicebra refuses to die alone. She claims to have been Magusar's former partner, but I am not ready to believe that.
Let's kick ass. But yeah, the pickup shelf has gone quite full of stuff, so let's kick some ass. He's going to join me for this fight. Yeah, look, there was a thing pouring water out of the sky. Fuck.
It's her again.
I want to die alongside you.
Was this female Joker?
These are mere scratches.
So, why did you abandon me? I thought we could trust each other. What about the love we shared?
Stay focused.
Was I not the perfect partner? In spite of all that, how could you?
Could give that a try. No, it only does the wound me.
She take my place.
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
You think her better than me? I won't forgive this slight.
Wait, what? Think whole about me? Lady, you're misgendering me.
I'd sooner die than live without you.
What's up with this misgendering me?
Then let us die together.
Which one's away? to come and pester us another day. I even gave rewards for that though. Probably looks like the thorn one, likely.
Like the way she affectionately refers to Magusa.
You will want to meet me again, I know. You'll come and seek me.
Saying this, Illicebra left us be. She gives me a strange feeling. Magusa tells me that they have no past whatsoever as partners.
So who'll be telling the truth?
Just who is she?
A perfect stranger. That is what Magusa says. But eerily, the expressions of love and hate that Illicebra directs at Magusa feel deeply sincere. Is it only me who feels unease when I see this mysterious sorceress? 7 days until the end of the world. Now we have met Illicebra. She claims to have been Magusa's former partner, but he says otherwise. Is Illicebra a liar, a madwoman, or both? Read on to learn the truth.
Or you could just tell me. I mean, would it be that hard for him to do that? Apparently. Duplicate your allies offering may randomly restore offerings as well. Let's see, what do I have currently? Poison recovery. Do you remember that game I was telling you about? Wildco called Primal. That's a GameCube game, ain't it? I think. Don't got anything boring on me. I got the freezing bomb thing. Let's see. See, I don't know what the scapegoat is. PS2? Eh, at least I was in the right generation. Try that one. I think I'll just stick with that one. It's $5. What do you mean, like on PS3? What do you mean, like copies on sale on Amazon?
suppose it was no surprise we fell for Illicibra's trap. We now find ourselves in the position of searching for her. You see, she's taken a hostage.
Oh, it's on PS4.
It was an intricate ploy. The slime was the bait that lured us in.
Who could she be taking as a hostage that would make you not want to, like...
I never enjoyed dealing with Illicibra. One look at her face and I feel nauseated, and my arm smarts. Just tracking down her hideout weighed heavily upon me.
Can't be sewing who's or what's anymore. I'd have to see how much it is on PS2. I'm pretty sure Alan owns that game, if I remember correctly, though. If I remember correctly.
I'm worried about the hostage. We must hurry.
Who is the hostage? You people kill hundreds of people.
I'm dead.
I'm coming.
Sorry. Those wounds of yours need to be treated.
Meant for a physical copy. Ooh, look at those eyeballs. Wait, is that thing has a chicken face on its abdomen, or however you. What the fucking hell? Do I want to understand? A chicken face on its butt. You know, when I think about, you know, if the original game, the faded thing wasn't an option, quote-unquote leveling up was a much longer process than the original game then.
I would expect nothing less.
I want to see that as the page thing. Yeah. That looks funny.
We lifted the key memory from the slime that Illicebra set upon us. Illicebra had taken a man's wife hostage. The man loved his wife deeply and was determined to rescue her. These powerful urges transformed the man into a monster.
What, just to rescue his wife?
Giving birth to that slime.
What, even like trying
She
to...
sold a story to the man and turned him into that humanoid slime. She said his wife would be safe if he killed the sorcerers.
Ah. Okay, now it makes a little more sense.
We faced him, and he became our sacrifice. Our right arms inherited the man's profound love for his wife. He wished to have her back. Illicebra was beginning to bother me. Her face concerned me. The striking resemblance.
Oh no, don't say it.
I never thought that I would have to see that face again. I wanted to forget, but she will not let me. Illicebra could be her twin.
Gasp.
Illicebra perfectly resembles Sortiara, who should be long dead. 7 days until the end of the world. Can you believe that Illicebra and Sortiara were connected? The encounter with Illicebra was in some way a reunion with Sortiara. Our dear author must have been horrified.
See, well, they've been talking about, like, the book says we can fuck with time and shit, you know?
You seem to have me all wrong. I don't like licking the floor. I'm not a stupid mop, you know? You blithering idiot. This place is so grimy it makes my back itch. Or would it be my spine?
There we go. I was like, I see the teal in his damn eye. Give me that. Well, the difficulty's slowly getting a little higher now.
The man that Illicebra used as her pawn must have loved his wife deeply. From within our right arms, the man's soul let out a tragic cry. For she, too, has turned into a terrible beast.
Your husband was killed by a duo of very wicked sorcerers.
Hearing that drove her mad on the spot, and she became a monster.
These are the two who are responsible for your loss. Go ahead. Avenge him.
You know, I have to say, the music in this game is really very well at setting the mood for what's happening in the story when it's like it reminds me of a lot of the mood setting music that plays in Lost Odyssey's visual novel novel portions.
The soul of the husband who was transformed into a monster dwelled in our right arms. His soul spoke to me through my arm. Save my dear I was torn between choices. A slaughter between lovers. It was a deplorable setup.
Don't forget, our goal, our mission, as sorcerers.
The voice of reason, Magusa.
The only way forward is to kill.
Now, is she gonna be the witchy witch slime? Ooh, this is a different area. We haven't been here. Is that a... What the... There were buildings on the side and ceiling.
You must remain focused, even if your heart is split open.
Like, is this world falling apart like in Dark Souls 3 or some shit? Like, what in the hell?
This sacrifice. You are unstoppable.
There's a giant fork sticking out of it. The hell?
Stay focused. Those wounds of yours need to be treated.
Nope, nope. That sound like that one alien in Star Wars.
I would expect nothing less than
I believe that's... Oh no! Jar Jar. See, it wasn't just me then. Don't.
Stay focused. Good. Keep this up. These are mere scratches.
Whoa! Hey! Hey, no! Get me out!
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
Yo, Spider. Become part of me.
Stay focused.
Keeps rumbling the ground.
I would expect nothing less. Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
Just picked up that spider. What? That better not gave him hell. It probably did. Did they just all turn gold?
These are mere scratches.
He may have not seen the siren. Oh, you think the siren was bad? You should have saw the one I did in the Alice Arena thing. That thing took, I think it was like an hour. I'm surprised I even fucking won, to be honest. It's a kind of wagon thing.
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
Oh yeah.
Those wounds of yours ought to be treated.
And it's like just the spot area kind of. Say bloodborne spirals.
Stay focused. These are mere scratches.
I have no idea.
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard.
Come on, lady. You can stop being a giant horrifying monster. Thank goodness for dodge fights. There we go. Well, seeing as this is supposed to be a housewife, I'm assuming saving her is not going to be an option. Well, maybe it will.
Not yet. There are regrets I still have. Not yet. There are regrets I still have.
Let us finish this.
Hey, Ellen, don't you have Primal? I could have swore it's on the on the GameCube, but Dan says it's on the PS2. I think it's on both, but I could have swore I think you had a GameCube version of it. How you doing today, by the way, Ellen? Pots? Okay, maybe I'm just mixing it up with something else then. Stronghold heal. Yeah, Dan wants me to try it. I must be confusing it with something else then.
I couldn't deal the death blow. Without preamble, Magusar spoke.
Live on. Be happy. I will be watching.
It was the soul of the husband from within Magusar's right arm. The wife broke down in tears and peered at Magusar's right arm and said, "Thank you." A fleeting reunion. This was all we could offer as atonement. Was this deed a selfish act? Perhaps. But there is little the survivors of the dead can do to atone. Our actions weigh heavily upon us. I have felt an onus ever since the moment I sacrificed Sortiara. If that too was an act of selfishness. I wonder why I can never seem to leave it behind. What can be done so that these lost souls may rest in peace? It is we, the living, who are left to brood on such matters.
Isn't there like some gargoyle thing in it?
I feel certain that Illicebra will cause us further difficulty. Magusar was disgusted by her designs to take us with her in death.
We cannot afford to indulge that old crone.
Old crone. Did you say old crone?
Ooh, is she able to also look young? Yeah, it's apparently on PS4 as a digital download. But, yeah, Aaron has it. I'm pretty sure it had like a gargoyle thing in it, didn't it? I never played it myself, though.
Yes, for is she not just that?
Was it only me? Did Illicebra only resemble Sortiara through my eyes? Why did she take the face of Sortiara? Perhaps I am already insane, and am just the last to know. 6 days until the end of the world. I'm impressed. Very few have managed to read this far. You may stand a good chance after all.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. Okay. I'm wondering if the book is actually the author. Somehow, the book. I'm wondering. Also, is it just me or is it progressively his arm?
We lifted.
No, his arm looks the same. I was like...
I couldn't do... I had heard of Magusar's prescient abilities before I met him. He was well known amongst sorcerers.
I have found you.
Magusar appeared suddenly before me with a most unsettling proclamation.
One day, you will become a beast and trigger the apocalypse.
He claimed to have come to prevent this grim fate. Now, if that were true, saving the world would not be very difficult.
Touché, pad.
I wanted to kill you at first. But I had a change of heart. My belief was that no one could ever fully comprehend me. But it occurred to me that with a plight so dire, maybe you could understand me. That at least was my hope.
Magusar invited me to join him. Since we were both aberrations.
Become a beast, and I shall kill you. Your life will be passed on to me. That is my duty as your partner.
So yeah, if in theory he actually did kill the author, then he consumed the course, along with his massively aging. So if that's the case, he became a monster and still quickly ages and still has to consume people.
He would be my partner, despite the blood on my hands. Magusar could read my thoughts. The guilt from murdering my partner was threatening to overcome me.
No spell can be cast that will cure solitude. And so,
this has been on my mind since the day that I sacrificed Sortiara. Perhaps somewhere deep down, I wished to be forgiven. I held out my hand, and Magusar offered his.
I wouldn't consider myself a completionist. There's only a few games I've 100%ed. I wouldn't say I'm much of a completionist. I like to finish games, but being a completionist entails many hours of pain and agony. Especially a modern completionist. You ever look at the kind of completionists that, there's trophies and achievements have kind of been a odd thing with completionists. Some count them, so they have to do everything in the game and get all the trophies or achievements, and others are like, no. Some of the, because, one of the things that cause people to be iffy with them is, online ones that you can't get anymore. Like, I watched a video of a completionist who said, like, these are the 10 most insane things I fucking had to do to complete these games 100%. And he described this first-person shooter. It was, I think, one of the Tom Clancy games on the 360 that still has servers. He had to make multiple accounts. So he had to have multiple 360s, multiple gold accounts, and have them all join the same lobby and let his main account murder them all constantly until he became the #1 wank in the world, because that was one of the achievements. And I'm just like, that's probably when I pack my bags and fucking leave. But an obsessionist, which is how he got the platinum. Well, with Demon Souls, I just really like the Demon Souls. I mean, I played through it multiple times. It's fun to play in cooperative. You can help people explore the world. It just, I don't know. I really enjoyed Demon Souls, so I did want to do everything in it. Oh, now Fallout 76. Oh, Lord. What a fucking train wreck. Probably will go down as one of the most horrendous things I've actually spent time to finish. Along with Dragon Song and... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Say along with Dragon Song... I don't know if I would say Lufia Wounds of Lore was that bad. Wounds of Lore got pretty bad in, like, the later portion of the game, so that one's a bit more... Dragon Song was really fucking bad, though. Lunar Dragon Song. What a shame. What a shame. They should have just fucking redid Magical School or something.
We shook hands, and an old sensation returned. A feeling forgotten since parting with Saltiara. And how closely bound are the souls of partners. I strongly felt that this was a man I could trust. In some demented fashion, those two were deeply connected, inseparable to one another. But then, that their relationship should end in such a way.
So then something happens. If I ever get PS5, yeah, I would see. I would think I would. How is this gonna get? It's not quite where the faction missions are. But we got... Why did that one unlock? Like, shouldn't have that one been the next one unlock and not that one? See, that one's more around the difficulty we're at now. See, that one's way up there, though. I still... Oh, I got a new one now. Oh, that one's much more manageable. Let's go ahead and take a peek in.
By the time I noticed him, he was nearly upon me, walking in my shadow. We
We go together.
I took one look at his right arm and knew he was a sorcerer.
So far, I wouldn't say it's been too confusing. Gwyn seems to mainly be kind of their own individual stories overall. But I mean, I wouldn't say the story is really confusing, just more like trying to figure it out is confusing.
He spoke as if he had only just learned to.
Trying to figure out the twist or what's going on
He called
continues
himself
to be the confusion.
Redux.
We hunt same monster.
Apparently he sought the same beast as I. He gazed at me with a simple innocence and spoke again.
We go together.
I said I would get Demon Souls remake if I got a PS5. I don't have a PS5 for one thing. And because the Dark Souls remake wasn't a remake, it was a remaster. And it was a downgrade in elements that existed in the original. Dark Souls remaster downgraded several things. It messed with a few mechanics that I didn't really like. And it's a remaster, so it's outside the things they changed, it's basically the same game still. Dark Souls remake is literally a remake of the entire game, like the entire because he needed something to whine about. The entire game is remade, so it's not the same game engine and everything puffed up with makeup. Now, I don't think I'm going to like the Demon Souls remake. I think I'm going to not like it. But by the time I likely get a PS5, it will probably be cheap. So, it probably wouldn't really be a problem. Poison. It's always poison. Sweet roots. Like he has a plant growing in his arm? That's kind of creepy. Kind of reminds me of something in Dragon Quest VIII, actually. Probably, but I don't think I'm getting one anytime soon.
Fight.
Dang, it is. It's even growing up to his head.
Job done. Job done. Job done.
Reminds me too much of Resident Evil stuff. I mean, the monster designs are pretty interesting, as to be fair. They come up with a lot of weird looking things.
Job done.
And I missed the other one. Hey, stop eating that cat. It's my sacrifice.
Okay. Sacrifice.
things do I need to kill?
Job done.
Don't die. That was a level 2 difficulty. That's... I would be shocked if anything could really severely injure me. Good. Now, to further illustrate though, it is important to note which one you're talking about. Because there are 4 versions of Silver Star. You got the original Sega CD, I'm going to just lump the Sega Saturn PS1 version together, because aside from how they handle 2D graphics, it's basically the same thing. Then you have the only other Lunar game that is really horrible, the Game Boy Advance version of Silver Star. Before Dragon Song, that was the fucking bastard child of the franchise. It's mostly forgotten nowadays, though. Most, like, Dragon Song has vastly threw it behind it. And then you got the PSP version. PSP version has a little added story in the beginning portion of it. And a lot shinier looking graphics in that. But I did hear, like Dennis says, I heard it is much easier. Though I think it still uses the same system, where bosses scale based on Alex's level, I think, still in the PSP version, so... An axe kissed by thunder. I would say it was very traditional in a sense. The only unique thing it really had under its hood was moving around the actual battlefield, but outside of that, it was just mainly the, fancy, medievalish magic and good and evil. Nothing too bizarrely unique. I think it just set up a very charming world, cast, music, art style, and everything that people got behind. But it didn't, like, set JRPGs into a whole new realm of, how should I say, innovation. What system is it on? Like I said, the original's on the Sega CD. Then you have the PS1 and Sega Saturn version. Like I said, outside of how they handle the 2D graphics, they basically the same. Most people will tell you the graphics look better on the Sega Saturn because it handles 2D graphics better. Game Boy Advance and PSP. So, I mean, what are you looking at? Like you say, it just says Silver Star Story. Are you looking at like an eBay listing or something?
I felt strange after observing the way Radux fought. It's difficult to explain. But there's certainly something that sets him apart from us. Something missing. And there was another thing. He kept scratching his chest. Blood kept dripping from it.
Well, where are you asking? Because you say it just says Silver Star Story. Are we talking about an eBay listing, a Facebook listing? Like, what are you seeing this from? But yeah. The Sega CD, the Sega Steam. Wait. Steam? I'm not aware of Lunar being on Steam. Wait a minute here. It doesn't list it on Steam for me. There's a lot of other stuff with Lunar in it. But yes, most people all call them all Silver Star, but yeah, how they were titled, the PS1 and Sega Sound version were called Complete because they added more, especially with Silver Star, they added much more story to it. Total Blue didn't get too much. There actually was a weird letter or something that was only in the CD version, oddly enough, with that one. But, I don't see anything on Steam. Can you share a link to whatever you're looking at? Cause like Steam's search thing ain't bringing up, so I'm not like I'm quite confused. The Steam search is not bringing up Lunar Silver Star, so I am not sure where the hell you're getting that at.
I am sick.
Entitled of
That
these
was
damn
his only
motherfucking sticks.
answer. When asked about the incessant scratching, soon it occurred to me. This was no ordinary sickness.
What was your first fucking hint on that? There's no ordinary sickness. He has literally a plant growing into his fucking skull. It's like, wait, what the hell? Now, I think you can get Silver Star's PlayStation 1 version on PSN, I think. I know you can get the PSP version, obviously, off PSN. But I think you can get Silver Star Complete, I think, on PSN. I think.
And so I asked him, when did you first get sick?
After Mother, I sacrifice her.
But it was all matter of fact for Redux.
Oh. Ooh, we got a lot of people join now. A few too many flag bearers there, although. Must be a lot of people's dailies. And we'll stick with the chests. It's a Wavili map. I'll go ahead and throw down tank. Now, what were my dailies again? I know the coin thing. I need to throw my heal, so since it looks like we got some people joining in now, I think the next one I might throw a heal in. Yoink. Yeah, I need more, like, if you can link me whatever you're looking at, Dan, because I'm just kind of confused what you're looking at, because I can't find it on Steam, so I'm not sure.
She try kill me.
That's not good.
So I kill her. My mother. She hate me. I am human, so she hate me.
Yeah, as far as I know, they are not available legally on PC. Obviously, there's emulation. You can look up a lot of Falcom games. Ys, Trails. A lot of those are on PC. And a lot of them are on GOG too. A lot of Falcom games are on GOG, so you can get them on Steam too. I'm not sure if Cold Steel is on PC, but I know the Trails to the Sky is. Yeah, I have never heard of any Lunar games ever getting a PC version. I mean, the two things that make that a mess is the company that made Lunar has really done virtually nothing for a very long time. I don't even know if they even still exist. Like, I don't know if the company that made them even still exists in it. Because, I mean, the same company made Grandia, so somebody owns the rights, obviously. But I don't know if it's the OG company or if they went under and somebody else just owns the rights. And because Grandia 1-2 got a remaster, which is on Steam. I got the Switch version of that, actually. But I do own the original versions of 1 and 2.
Because he was human. What did this mean?
Mother, she is not human.
Radux willingly shared his past. We were interrupted by the appearance of a monster.
Yeah, I mean,
told myself that I would ask Radux more after the fight.
I heard some. But after Grandia 3, and then there was that weird Korean Grandia MMO thing that was going on that only came out in Korea for a little while. I don't know if anything else Game Arts has done since then. There's a phone version? When the fuck did that happen? Probably was based on the PSP version, I would imagine. Ooh, we gotta fight Jacqueline into him. We fought you a long time ago. I think I'll take that spear thing off, though. I kind of liked the giant boulder thing for bosses. So his mother was a monster. That's kind of creepy. Still around? Wonder what they've been up to. Because after the Grandia Korean MMO thing, I don't know anything else they've done.
Fight.
Look, his arm just became evil.
Kill it now?
Oh, did they? Oh yeah, you're right. There was. But that still didn't mean it was... I mean, it could have just been whoever owned it. Ooh. It's a little different from the one I fought. That one never being on file. still there, Jack. Got one.
Okay. No pain.
I see shining.
Okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm getting my face burnt off, kid.
Nearly finished now.
Didn't get his other arm. Yeah, well. Okay, so Trails of Cold Steel is on Steam. I know Sky is on GOG and Steam.
Please. I don't want to die alone.
I've never heard of Luna on the phone. I would have to guess it's the PSP version.
I don't want to die alone.
Yeah, the PS1's versions are pretty good.
Very bad.
I don't have the PSP version. It's sadly something I never got around to buying, and I would imagine nowadays it's probably worth a bit of a penny. It's one of those few casualties you let sit on the side. That's a bit odd. That's a, that was a Sega CD title, if I remember correctly. I think. Yeah. Shield, and that's it. I get a little bit more of the rolling thing. Yeah, I get it's in Japanese, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that was a Sega CD. I have it.
The man had no feelings. This was the sense one got observing Redux. And with good reason. After learning of his background, it began to make sense.
Nobody wants me.
Apparently, Redux was an abandoned child. When he was very young, he was left behind in a forest. A surrogate mother took him in and raised him. His mother was a monster of the forest.
I am child of monster.
He does not comprehend it all. His life is fantastically absurd, but for him it is all he knows. Born to a human, raised by a monster. How did he find his way back to the human world?
Also, why did the monster take him in?
My mother, she try kill me. So I kill her. No choice.
See, that's the thing, it confuses me. If she wanted to kill him, why even bother taking him in?
Her actions were contradictory. Why raise a human son only to kill him later? In any case, Radux had learned a few things since losing his mother. Monsters kill humans. Monsters are the enemy. He hated monsters because his own mother was one, and she turned on him.
But that's for food. I mean, as far as we understand, there's no, like, need for him to be, like, somewhat... Like, if it was a sacrifice type thing... I mean, if it was food, just eat him. If it was to sacrifice, just sacrifice him. I feel like it's going to lead into a misunderstanding, like the mother actually was taking care of him, but somehow he misunderstood it. Humans make good food. This ain't The Walking Dead with medicine. FYI. Points if you get the reference. I really wish you didn't have to go all the way back out of everything just to do this. Then what are they gonna eat in the meantime, though? I'm gonna raise this one person to eat way in the future. I mean, what are they eating now? I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. It just seems a little out there. I mean, maybe if we find out, like, it's been secretly eating multiple children or something, then maybe. But just seems a little,
Born to a human. Her actions...
Yeah,